Y2. Nah, facts. Every time I go live, somebody want to call me, y'all. But listen, today we are talking about. Today we are gonna be discussing the snakes that you guys keep around. And I say you guys, we all keep snakes around us. Now, a lot of the time, the snakes they come in peace. What does that mean? That they come as your friends, bro. You might have a certain connection with them. Y'all might vibe over each other, and then y'all get a relationship. And a lot of times the snakes come to take you down or steal your identity. Now I'm gonna just give y'all stuff from my perspective, man. I'm on TikTok, you know what I mean? I would say I recently started taking TikTok serious really this year, bro. Jackson, what's up? So while taking TikTok serious, I met a couple people on there, and one of them was a youngin'. The young boy, he had the TikTok numbers. What's up, Jackson? How are you? And the way he got the numbers though wasn't authentic. It wasn't original. You know what I mean? It was kind of like he put up some bread, but I overlooked it. We was connecting. We had a good conversation, and he would kind of request to go live with me all the time, bro. And I was rocking with bro. I'm not a master chef, bro. My father is though. He makes all the good stuff you see me eat. I can make a few things here and there, Martin. So, bro will request to go live with me every day, bro. Oh no, you're good, brother. You're fine. You know, I just wouldn't say I'm something I'm not. So as we're going live all the time, Camila Cakes, what's up? Me and bro are talking, vibing off each other. But I want y'all to keep in mind, besides him, bro, there's mad other people requesting to go live with me on there every day, bro. And honestly, I'm declining all their requests. But I'm talking to bro regularly. It's even people that I used to like have lives with, competition with on there or whatever, that used to come on the live like, why you talking to him? You never go live with me. So I'm looking at it like, okay, I'm mentoring this little man right now, low key, cause he younger, and his whole thing was being TikTok famous. That's like his whole thing. Like, I try to tell him like, yeah, bro, that's cool and all, but you gotta think about the money for your family, this and that. He's trying to mentor the young bro. It got to the point one day we were discussing. Shout out to Jackson. I don't know what he said. He said, "Estu trescendo novos asanantes prati assistar." I might have to look that up, Jackson. But one day we discussing YouTube, and he like, "Yeah, man. I'm trying to get on YouTube, bro, and my YouTube ain't been busting." He had like 12 followers at the time. So I'm gonna be honest, I kind of like been grounding on the YouTube. I know a little something about YouTube. I'm not an expert, so I'm like, bro, I got you. This is what you gotta do right here. Give them the source. I send them mad. I'm talking about like almost 100 videos for shorts to post. I'm telling him when to post, how to post, introducing them to the studio, so forth and so on, just kind of mentoring them. And, he started to gain traction on his YouTube. Now, keep in mind, bro, I don't like competing with nobody unless we actually playing the game or it's like sports competition, bro. I'm like chilling. So he starts to get YouTube traction a little bit. It's not nothing crazy like it's viral traction, bro, but it's like he's getting views, subs is coming in from the method that I taught him, that I showed him. So keep in mind, I have 7 channels. This is one of my channels right here. I focus on this channel because this channel has the most motion right now, to be honest. The other channels, they're slowly getting up there, but they don't have as much motion. So when I met this young man and I started mentoring him with the YouTube, I never showed him this channel, bro. And I did that for a reason, because showing somebody like the jackpot or your goal, they gonna treat you different. You never know their true intent. So you don't show them like the jackpot or the goal that you got or whatever. It's the jackpot right here. So I only showed him 3 channels. I showed him my music channel at the time. I think it only had like 113 subs, but I hadn't been posting on there. Then I showed him my vlog channel, which I just started, that had 17 subs. Then I showed him my fashion channel, which has almost 300 subs. And I did that for a reason, because I didn't want him to start treating me different because of this channel that has the most subs. He will be acting different because he was all about TikTok fame, which is cool. That's what he wants, to each his own. But I'm looking like this more to life. But so as time goes on, bro started gaining subs. He goes from 13 to 40, 40 to 56, and then he hits the 100 mark. But this is all from me telling him to put that in his bio, do this, vlog more. It's like mad sauce, bro. I'm giving mad sauce. To the point one day, me and bro on live, you know, and he makes a statement. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm honestly better than you with the YouTube now." And I'm like, "What? Why would he say that?" I'm like, but I didn't really speak too much on it. I'm like, man, why would he say that, bro? At the end of the day, me and him are not in competition. I'm mentoring this guy, bro. I'm the one sending him the videos that's hitting views. I'm the one giving him the sauce. I'm the one that revived you from 13 subs to all the way to like 100 some subs. So why would you feel like you're in competition with me? And then the funny part about him making that statement is like, the sub count wasn't higher than 2 of the channels I mentioned earlier. Maybe the vlog channel, but I had literally just started the vlog channel. But it's like, okay, so even though I'm trying to mentor you, you kind of in secret comp with me, bro. But kind of had to cut him off, you know. And I noticed that I was talking to this guy like regularly, so maybe that's what made him want to be in competition with me. He started talking like me, you know what I mean, saying certain sayings I say, but it was like he was trying to take down my whole like personality and snatch that junk, and then turn around and spit in my face like, yeah, I'm better than you. You feel me? Because I'm mentoring little bro. At the end of the day, I'm not competing with him. I never cared about TikTok numbers. He told me how he got his numbers. It wasn't the original way. But I still let that overlook that. But I'm telling y'all that story because a lot of the times, bro, the snakes be right next to you. They be people you talk to regularly or here and there, you know what I mean? You gotta cut them off. I even try to have a mature conversation with bro. I'm like, look, bro, if you say you really genuine with somebody, you friends with them, you don't have to compete with them. Because at the end of the day, we still ain't crossed the finish line. Meaning that, bro, we still ain't hit millions yet. So why would you be competing with me when we both want to get millions? It doesn't make sense. There's enough millions for everybody. That's why it's more than 1 millionaire, more than 1 billionaire, more than 100,000 there. So you competing with me, it's like, what's the purpose of competing with me when we both competing for the dollars? You feel me? But I'm the one mentoring you. So I can't be sending you almost 100 shorts to post for videos. Some of them hitting 12K views, you know, telling you to post this and that, do this, do this, do that. Then you turn around and spit in my face like, oh, man, yeah, I'm better than you at this now, bro, after such a short time. And when I try to have a conversation with bro, I'm like, look, bro, that doesn't seem genuine. You know, I've been your mentor this whole time. You know, I even told him, he said he listens to one of my songs every day. I'm like, you know, I could be talking to you like you a fan because you say that, but I treat you like a normal human being. You know, I respect you. I show you love. I don't think I'm better than you. So when you come around and you flip the script and say that, it's like, man, you've been competing with me this whole time, trying to steal my identity, to turn around and be like, yeah, I'm better than you. That doesn't make sense. And he was like, oh, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like you know, you my brother. I rock with you. We building a community and manipulation. But I'm looking at this guy like, man, this man not understanding me. He's like, I only said that to motivate you. And it's like, bro, I don't need motivation. I'm the one who motivated you to get on the YouTube, to get back posting, to post a certain way. I'm the one who sent you videos to post. Like, what type of motivation do I need from you to do YouTube if I'm already doing it? I'm the one that got you back on there. So y'all gotta pay attention, bro. A lot of the times, certain things can't be overlooked that people say, you know. Even besides that, like y'all see that I'm on live, you guys are in your house right now. We would do lives with each other, bro, playing the game. I'm playing some music over here. He's acting like the music that I'm playing is affecting him playing the game. And I'm looking like, bro, if you really a gamer, you should be able to really game like that. Now, normally that's what I say to a person, but when you trying to mentor somebody, you tend to like be soft on them a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I got you. I turn it down a little bit so you can focus here and there. But then it got to a point where I was like, man, stop crying, bro. Is you a gamer or you not a gamer? If you're not a gamer, get off the game, bro. Because there's no way I'm a gamer and the music that you're playing in your life is affecting me playing the game. There's no way. That's like you just complaining for losing or something. Like, stop losing. I would never blame somebody else like, yo, I'm losing because you playing music over there. You know, I don't really like that type music. It's like, yo, nah, you just losing in the game, man. The snakes be everywhere, bro. And what happens is a lot of people overlook the hating things that said to them. It's a lot of people around you right now that said some hating stuff to you, like on the slick hating side that you heard, you thought about, but you overlooked it. It's like you can't overlook that because that person, you know, in their mind, they're in competition with you, bro. They're better than you. They want to show that they're better than you somehow. They're waiting on that chance to act like that, and a lot of the time they slip up when they speak and they say their true feelings. So that was really bro true feelings. Is like, oh, he thought he was better than me for the YouTube at 120 subs. Imagine someone like that with 1,000,000 subs. My boy talking to me nuts. You feel me? Even though I'm the one who mentored him and helped him to get on that type of vibe. Imagine someone like that with 1,000,000 subs. They talking crazy. Cause bro talking crazy at 120 subs. It ain't like he had 300 subs. And keep in mind, I have 7 channels. I never even showed him this one. So that guy talking to me crazy, I never even talked to him crazy, even though I got subs on here, bro. Cause that's not justification for me to treat somebody bad or talk to him down. But I'm looking at him like, man, he must really be after this fame and he's all about the numbers. But he really didn't even get his numbers on TikTok originally. You feel me? And I'm not trying to expose him, but a lot of people don't get their numbers on there originally, bro. It's not natural. It's not natural, bro. It's people on there that's purchasing them numbers. I'm telling you. They putting a bag up for the numbers, bro. Cause I'm originally getting my followers on there. Bro blatantly told me he paid that bag. So imagine you pay that bag, but all that go to your head, and then you just so obsessed with fame. You meet somebody genuine that's mentoring you, but you kind of screw that up because you think you're better than them at 120 subs. That's crazy, ain't it? It's a crazy. That's a crazy mindset to have. Like if I'm getting mentored by OG or somebody older than me, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna soak up the souls. Even if I do have success more than that person, the goal is not for me to turn around and flex on that person like, yeah, I'm better than you now. because without that person, I wouldn't even got in that position, yo, bro. That's gratitude right there. Somebody can't help you put you on, and then you start getting a little emotion. You start feeling yourself, and then you turn around, you try to spit on them. That's corny. You know what I mean? That's corny. You know? And I had to tell bro, I'm like, yo, we had a mature conversation, but I don't think he understood the message. I'm like, after today, I can't talk to you. And he's like, you my bro. We built a good community, bro. You know, it can't end like this. And it's like, this felt like a breakup. And it's like, I ain't never had to really break up with a friend. Growing up, I wasn't even good at breakups. You feel me? Like, so I'm like, nah, bro, it's not even that. It's just, you can't say I'm your brother, I'm mentoring you, then you secretly competing with me, you know what I mean? So from today's day, I can't really chop it up with you. And I had to let him know, like, yo, bro, at the end of the day, I don't care if you have 400,000 followers on TikTok. Bro. I don't give a bro. I don't look at you like, yeah, I could come in there and gas you like, oh man, you busting, you got 400K, ooh. But that's conversation, bro. In reality, I don't care. That doesn't make me want to like make you the king, bro. Cause when you walk out the house, most people don't even care that you got 400K followers, bro. Maybe kids, adults, they gonna be like, bro, adults ain't really keeping up with all the TikTok stars or whatever. They don't care about that. So people like that get to their head. So at the time, I was at like 800 followers on TikTok. And I'm like, you gotta look at it from the reverse side, bro. You might be thinking like, oh, me talking to you is beneficial because you got 11K, but I don't care. You're talking to a guy with 800K. I mean, 800. So obviously, it's something here, it's potential here to why you talking to somebody with 800, because a lot of people with the high numbers on TikTok, they don't like talking to people with low numbers. That's just the thing. They talk to people with high numbers like them. So you someone with 11K, but you talking to me with 800. So make it make sense. That means you more of a fan of me. And I had to let him know this before the call was over, because what I want him to understand is like, yo, bro, when you meet somebody cool, you gotta slide your ego to the side. Like, everybody has ego, bro. Ego is something that you can have by yourself. What that is you know your potential. That's what the ego really is. Like, oh, I'm this. Everybody feels like that, but once you come across someone else that's great or has potential as well, you have to put your ego to the side and realize that these are just two great individuals collaborating. No one really needs the other. You feel me? But once you have the perspective that, oh, yeah, bro, probably need me because I got 11K, it's like, nah, bro, you say you listen to my tracks every day. I ain't going on your page every day. Of course, I'm showing you love because I'm tapped in with you. But at the end of the day, it's not like I'm waiting on you to make something magical happen. Nah, I'm getting to it, but I can't mentor you to get your YouTube, but then you turn around and you say, yeah, I'm better than you on YouTube. When you hit a man, you gonna be talking to me crazy because you already showing signs of ingratitude. And there's a lot of people like that you know we keep around, bro. You can't have them people around you. They whole goal is try to step on you when they get the chance, talk crazy to you when they get the chance, spit in your face when they get the chance. You know, so I had to cut bro off. Besides that, it's a lot of people you're gonna have to cut off. You know, I had to cut one of my main mans off. Like, at the end of the day, I can't be looking out for you. You're not looking out for me the same way. It's a snake. Snake gonna take all your energy, like use you up. You know, I'm looking at for bro from all angles. And one thing about me is like, you know, when I'm by myself, bro, I feel like I'm the most productive. What I mean by that is like I don't have a lot of friends, so I'm productive, bro. Everything's on me. There's no distractions. Listen to this person event. It's none of that. So I've been doing this for a minute, like when I'm dozy. I love it. So people often reach out, snakes. They like, let's get together, man. You know, bro, it's been a minute, bro. You one of the real ones. You know, snake talk. eating, gassing. Somebody saying that to you, you gotta run. They say you one of the realest, you gotta run. Because people tend to eat that up like you one of the realest, bro. God knows who's real and who's not, man. That's all that matters. You don't need nobody else telling you that you're real. Genuine, if you're a genuine person inside, you know that already. So the people that come around and say that is snakes. They're like, you real, bro. Like, you one of the realest ones, bro. So, bro always was reaching out to me, like trying to link, trying to get back, get chill, pull up and chill. But one thing I don't really like, I can't be tight with you, but you tight with somebody else that ain't really tight with me. It's a conflict of interest, bro. And it's a big conflict of interest because it's like, openly, I know the other person doesn't really rock with me, but you're tight with them. But you want to be tight with me too, it's like, I'm asking to get lined up for real. So you always want to link, whatever. But at the time, I'm going through my little situation or whatever, so I ain't really trying to link. But even then, I really ain't been trying to kick it with you like that for real. So I've been spending you. So you keep kind of like pushing up, chatting, trying to link, whatever. So I'm like, man, let me put this man to the test, man. Now, the reason I say I want to put you to the test, bro, is because you say I'm your bro, I'm your brother. I'm the only one. We locked there, gassing. So I'm like, okay. I done really pulled up for bro so many times off the strip. Had his back, saved him, put him on, this and that. I'm like, let me test him in this one situation to see if he really rock with me like that. Now, keep in mind, bro, I wasn't even in a predicament, but I'm like, okay, this my bro. If I'm in a predicament, he should be able to come through. When I asked him, he was just like, not rocking with me. So I'm like, dang, how can this be the guy that's constantly trying to link, trying to chill, trying to pull up, vibe? Because bro used to be at my crib all the time, eating what I'm eating. Feel me? Like, sleeping for hours. Enjoying life, bro. Like, he was over here enjoying life. We smoking best gas. So I'm thinking bro gonna follow through, show up for your boy. No. And I'm like, dang, so bro steady trying to link with me, But for him to kind of like show up for the occasion in the sense of being my brother, he can't do that. Like this is somebody I don't need around. I had to cut him off. Yeah, we had history, but when I think back on history, it's like, okay, I can pinpoint this same exact behavior multiple times through the friendship. It's the same thing with you, your friends, and your family. You could sit there and think about multiple times during your relationship where that other individual, bro, either was slick hating or did some snake stuff. But yet you still got them around. And it's like, keeping that type of person around, you waiting to get lined up. Because eventually they're going to try to take you down, bro. They're eventually going to try to take you down. And it's going to be an easy takedown because you got the snakes around. It's a lot of snakes. And like I said, a lot of the times you can't understand who's the snakes because you're overlooking what they're saying. It's almost like their true thoughts are coming out through comedy. Most people will hate on you through comedy, bro. You know what I'm saying? They'll crack a slick joke, but it's like you thinking about the joke, it's hating. You know what I mean? And you like, hold on. You know what I mean? They won't be, so only a few will be direct. Most people, they gonna slick hate through comedy. They're gonna slick hate through comedy, man. They're gonna try to be funny, but they gonna be hating. They gonna say some hating, but they gonna try to make it funny. That's snake vibes. Anybody that genuinely rocks with you, they ain't gotta hate, bro. They gonna genuinely crack a joke, a funny joke. That joke might not even entail you. It might be something totally different, but it's funny. Anybody that's constantly trying to make you the butt of the joke with you, but in a slick hating way, it's a snake, bro. They competing with you secretly. And you like, man, bro, what bro talking about? Like, just pay attention. Cause most of the time what they say, it ain't even funny. It's slick hate. A lot of it be slick hating, bro. You gotta stop overlooking. You know what I mean? And this is something I feel like God has had me working on for like the past 3 years, bro. We not the snakes. Seeing who's really a hater, who's really not, because I gave too many people opportunity. Like back then, that kind of like I stopped my own potential from having so many snakes around. True facts. I stopped my own potential. By myself, I'm great. You know what I mean? I'm really on some lion type vibes. Dolly. Lions be dolly. Only time you might see them with people is with the cub and the fam. Even when they hunting, sometimes they might be in packs like two lions about to take down a bison, but you're not seeing lions with 40 of them. If it's 40 of them, it's the whole organization traveling. But most of the time, they dolly, you know? And that's when you at your best, when you dolly, bro. You at your best, you dolly. Why you don't have nobody trying to keep up with you to where you gotta like be a certain way. You know what I mean? You don't have nobody hating that you have things going for you because nobody's around to know what's going for you, you know? And these are the ways you keep away the snakes, bro. I had so many friends, they were all snakes, bro. I ain't know I had so many snakes. My OGs used to tell me, but you don't listen to your pop sometimes, you know what I mean? You be thinking they hating, they don't want you to have friends. Because they can see they all snakes. The more you go, the better you get. Like when a young boy said that, after I was helping him with the YouTube, I had to cut him off. Cause he definitely wouldn't have been talking to me like that if I showed him this account. He would be, oh hell King. Cause he wasn't genuine, real from the jump. For him, it was all about numbers. So when you start going from 13 to like 100, you start feeling yourself so much to where you turn around and try to flex on the person that helps you. You're not genuine, bro. You're not real. It's like this is what you cared about the whole time. So goes back to not showing the whole jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we show the whole jackpot and that brings a lot of snakes towards you, man. Comes as friends. They want to be mentored, like they snakes. 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 My boy Skip with a flipper say snakes. Snakes. Y'all know who Skip with a flipper is. He got a song called Snakes, man. That's how he do the song, you know what I'm saying? Snakes everywhere, B. What Samuel L. Jackson said, snakes on a plane. What you think he meant by that? You know what I mean? Snakes everywhere. You gotta watch for the snakes. And they come in different forms. The best way to tell a snake, like I said, constant slick hating joking. Constantly slick hating joking, bro. Next, competition on the low. Like you might have some fresh on and dude be like, man, you not even as fresh as me. Damn, why you gotta compare my outfit to yours, bro? Slick hating. Snakes. Like, oh man, those some nice J's, but they ain't better than the J's I got at home. Snake. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, slick hating or low key competing with you. You're gonna be able to see those two things, bro. And it's gonna be with people that you have around you all the time, family members. Slick hating, they're gonna hate, bro. You gotta be able to peep it because you gotta be able to cut off the snakes. Now, most of the time, people be thinking the snakes are random strangers. Yeah, they can be, but nah, most of the time, the snakes are the people very close to you. They trying to get you down, have you depressed, have you unhappy, steal your identity. You might, for the girls, because my sisters be having stuff like that happen. They have a girl they become friend with, and then the girl would literally start dressing like them, stealing their whole identity in a sense, then turn around and start like hating. So, like I said, the snakes will be coming around to knock you off, take your energy, steal your identity. But they come as friends, they come as family members, they come as mentees. Like little bro's like, yeah, bro, you really support me, man. You really got my knowledge up, like gassing, trying to gas me. Then he turn around, he's like, yeah, but I'm better than you at the YouTube. And I'm looking like, yo, bro, how can this man say he better than me at the YouTube at 120 subs? This is crazy. You know what I mean? And I told you I had 7 accounts. So if I tell you I got 7 accounts, I only show you 3. You shouldn't even be making that type of statement, bro. You should be thinking like, dang, why he even got 7 accounts? I'm the one who told him to start 3 accounts. So it's like, man, if you was to have more followers one day, 1,000,000, you're the type of guy that's gonna just talk crazy to whoever helps you. It doesn't matter. Cause now you're only looking at the numbers that you have, but fame is really only 15 seconds for real, bro. That's facts. That's something they don't tell you. It's like that's why so many people go crazy, cause they be wanting that attention again. It's like let's think about what fame really is, right? Think about it. There's so many stars in the world. Boom, you pop, right? You blow. You the new person. It's like going to a new school. Think about it when you go to a new school. Let's say you go to a new school, right? Nobody knows you. You gonna be popping for like the first month, bro. After the first month, let's say another new guy come. He's gonna be popping. You might lose some of your poppiness because, bro, you're not new no more. Eh? Most of the people kind of know you after the first, second month. You know what I mean? Most people know you already, so you're not gonna be popping. Now the new person coming in, they gonna be popping. Everybody wanna know who is this guy? What is he like? Or if it's a girl, who is this girl? What is she like? This what fame is really. This is what fame really is. Like you go big, boom, you're popping for a while. Everyone knows you. The next someone else comes. Everyone wants to know them. And so forth and so on and so forth and so on. That's fame, bro. That whole you gonna be famous forever, bro. That only applies to certain people, bro. Like I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, and even then, some of those people get forgotten. So a lot of the people that are snakes for fame, they just want to be popping for 15 seconds, really. And then once they no longer get that attention, they start going crazy. They mentally start feeling like, oh, they're not doing well in life. All types of stuff starts happening because it's like 15 seconds of just being dopamine up. Everybody like, oh, you're the best. Can a photo. And then when nobody's really checking for you, it's like you so used to being dopamine up, you kind of like you depressed. You not happy because you want to receive that attention. That's what it is, bro. 15 seconds. Most people want to snake you out because they want that 15 seconds of fame. They want to be popping. But you're not gonna be popping forever, man. It's only for certain people. Like Michael Jackson, certain people like Michael Jordan, certain people that just they made such an impact on what they did that people want to talk about them forever. Like, but that doesn't apply to everyone who tastes fame. Some people taste fame for 5 seconds, go viral. Nobody cares about them after 2, 3 months. Why? Because somebody else was viral. Something new is viral. That's how it works. It ain't something you can have forever, bro. And most people that be wanting fame, they think that's something they can have forever. But it's not. I think personally, like, fame is a little weird. Like, imagine a bunch of people love you for real, but they barely know you. like, like you can't go nowhere without a security guard. Like, that's crazy. You know, at first it probably seemed cool, but then it's like it probably gets stressful, bro. You can't go to the gas station and get a drink. Backwoods, I like walking to the store to get backwoods, bro. That's what I like to do. You know, I like doing regular stuff. So I don't want to have to always have a bodyguard, and you know, it's crazy. You want to live a normal life. You want to be able to go to the park, sit down on a bench, and just chill. If you got fame, you can't even do that. Might be a mob. You know what I'm saying? But fame is really only 15 seconds, man. Like, you know, look forward to more things in life than that. Because even if you get the fame, at some point it runs out. It runs out, bro. And that's what you be seeing happen to a lot of stars when they run out. When the fame run out, they be scrambling. Like, now they doing collabs with people that they probably in their mind they bigger than, but they need those people because they not popping no more. You know, everybody want to stay popping forever, bro. I really don't care. I just want to be happy in life. You should just want to be happy in life, man. I don't care if you have 100 million subs and I have 2,000 subs. I'm happy with my 2,000, broski. I'm not gonna be focused on competing with your numbers because we all have different lives, you know? Long as we both getting numbers, that should make us both happy. You might could drop 40 and I could drop 15. But I'm happy I dropped 15 points, bro. That's what I had to tell him. I said, bro, listen, we can't be on the same team. And you mad I'm putting up 20 points and you had probably like 18. You should be happy you had 18. I should be happy I had 20, but even if I had 20, I wouldn't come to you and be like, yeah, I had 20. I'm not that type of dude. I'm just focused on what I had. But he's that type of guy where it's like, oh, if he has 30, you have 25, he's gonna say, hey, I got 30. You got 25. And it's like that competition is not healthy if you say you're on my squad. That's something that I'm doing to the opponents. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that to the opponents. So at the end of the day, I can't have that type of energy around, man. Because somebody like that, they get to like 100K views on the video, they're talking to you crazy. Whole time, this person you've been mentoring, helping, and they're egotistic because they want fame. Fame. My boy was talking crazy at 120 subs, which is like, bro, at the end of the day, I got 3 accounts. One of them's at 300. The other one's at like 100 something. I don't care if you have 120 subs, bro. I mean, I got 7 accounts. Those are the 3 numbers right there. But it's like, I'm not worried about your numbers. I'm focused on my numbers. What I gotta do, what I gotta do, what I gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. What you gotta do is what you gotta do. Let's do more of that, you know? And you gotta watch the people around you. Like I said, most of them are snakes and they after that fame. And most of the time, they gonna slick hate through jokes, competition. And it could be something that don't even have to be competitive. You're gonna hear them say something, you ain't even as good as me. Y'all wasn't even competing, but you know, hey man, shout out to everybody that tuned into the live, man. Quick morning live. I'm gonna see y'all later tonight. I'll probably go live around like 7:30 or something, 7:40. Love. Shout out to the 2 people in here, man.